66 heads out of Chicago, hits St. Louis, Oklahoma City, and Albuquerque. From Albuquerque, you head into a long pull for Los Angeles. And unless your car breaks down or you need a cup of coffee, you won't notice Joe's garage. It's between nowhere and nowhere on the desert. And it's got eats and drinks and a row of tourist cabins in the back.
Okay. I'm coming. Joe's garage. Yep. Sure, we've got a mechanic here. This is a garage. You are speaking to the mechanic. I said, this is the mechanic. Well, what if I am? I'm still the mechanic. What's your problem? Yeah. Okay. Where? Yeah, well, I'll pick you up in a couple of hours. Look, pal, just be glad you broke down near a telephone. Of course, if you'd rather not wait, you can harness up and tow it in yourself. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bye.
What is it, Joe?
Oh, some woman broke down out by Styles' place.
Yeah, want me to go and tow her in?
Oh, not yet, Elmer. Let her wait a while. Got no business driving a car anyway.
You think you can fix her?
I think she's fixed.
I hope so. It'll cost me my job if I ain't in Los Angeles by morning.
See what happens.
How much do I owe you?
Well, now, let me see. How many kids did you say you had?
I got 5 kids. 5.
5 kids. Well, that's how much you owe me. $5.
I expected to pay a whole lot more. Yes, ma'am. A whole lot more.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, if I can round up my wife and children, we'll get on our way. Mary, get the children and come on, will you?
$5.
Huh?
How do you ever expect to make a living charging $5 for a job like that?
All he needed was a set of plugs and the radiator boiled out.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, listen, Elmer. He's got an old beat-up car and 5 kids, and believe it or not, I've got a conscience. Never take a man with a jalopy full of kids. But just you watch me when a guy comes along in a nice, big, shiny convertible.
I got to go out on a tow job, Joe. Henry Styles just called up. Car broke down up to his place. I reckon we might as well move the garage up there.
And lose the fee for towing him down here?
Hey, that's putting salt on the tail of an idea.
10 to 1, it's a woman driver.
You're right again, Joe.
There ought to be a law against it, Elmer. Some women just don't know how to take care of a fine machine.
Mm-hmm.
They'll spend time and money pouring grease on their faces and never put a drop in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a woman, Joe.
Yeah, but I haven't got a fine car. Man, I wish I had one.
Man, I wish you had a man.
What?
Hold on, Joe. Hold your horses. You just listen to me a minute. Youngster, I've known you since you was knee-high to a grasshopper. And since your pa died, I've done my best to bring you up the way I figured he would. But I'm getting old, Joe, and I'd like to turn the job over to somebody else. Somebody that could get you interested in fixing his breakfast instead of his automobile.
Oh, Elmer, for Jiminy Christmas, Elmer.
Well, it's worth thinking over, youngster. I might as well go over and tow that woman in.
Hey, wait a minute. What have we here? All big and shiny, and it's sputtering. trouble?
Yeah, it looks like it. Is the mechanic on duty?
I'm it.
You're a mechanic?
That's what I said.
I don't believe it.
Okay, fix it yourself.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't get sore. It's just a little hard to believe, that's all. I'm sorry. We have a look at this thing, all of a sudden it just started to splutter. What are you looking for?
The hood release.
Oh. Well, look, miss, I don't want to tell you how to run your business, but you'll never release the hood from in here.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's a late model. It releases from the outside.
Oh. Well, I haven't had a late model in for a while. Would you show me, please?
Sure.
Start the motor, would you?
Sure.
How do you like that motor?
Couldn't be much wrong with that.
Oh, I don't know. Just a couple of plug wires loose, that's all. Okay, you can turn it off.
Well, what do you think's wrong?
Well, I'm not sure yet. See those plug wires?
Plugs? Where?
Under the carburetor.
Under the carburetor. Where's the carburetor?
Where's the carburetor? Dear Papa, please try to understand and forgive me.
Huh? You talking to me?
No, I was talking to my papa.
Oh, don't look at me. I ain't her papa. Her papa's in heaven. Oh, he was a great mechanic, too. The best in the West.
Well, what do you think's wrong with it?
Well, at this point, it's kind of hard to tell. Can you imagine a guy as dumb as that, though? Where's the carburetor? Wouldn't Papa have screamed if he could have heard that?
Sure would.
Honest to gosh.
You know, Joe, he seems like a nice young fella.
Oh, he's nice enough, I guess. It's like Papa used to tell me. There's something wrong with a man who doesn't know what's under the hood of his machine.
You bet.
You know, Papa never called them cars.
No.
He always called them machines.
Hello! Well, how are we doing? Find the trouble yet?
Well, not yet, but we're working on it. Say, why don't you go have a cup of coffee? I'll let you know.
I've had 6 cups already. I'll stay and watch you. Maybe you can tell me what makes this machine run.
What did you say?
I say, maybe you can tell me what makes this thing tick. I don't know much about machines.
That's what I thought you said. That's funny, isn't it, Elmer?
I say something wrong?
No, it's just that... Nothing.
Hey, Joe, maybe I'd better go over and tow that woman in, huh?
Jiminy Christmas, I forgot all about her. How long has it been since she called?
Oh, been about 8 hours ago.
Oh, is it that late?
It's after 6:30.
Well, it's too late now. Stiles will put her up for the night and we'll get her in the morning.
Yeah, but she'll be yelling her head off tonight.
What are my chances of getting out of here tonight?
Well, looks kind of bad.
That's what I thought. What seems to be wrong with it? You never have told me what the trouble is.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to somebody who doesn't know one end of the car from the other.
Well, why don't you try? Maybe I can understand a little bit.
Well, do you see this little gadget over here? That's the carburetor.
Uh-huh.
You better be careful, you'll get grease on your pretty clothes.
So that's a carburetor.
Yeah. And, this little deal down here is called a fuel pump.
No kidding.
It pumps the gas... Now, don't be smart. You asked me to explain it to you.
Okay. Go on.
Oh, it's like talking to a stone wall. You wouldn't understand. I'll fix your car for you, but I'll be darned if I'll give you a lecture on mechanics while I'm doing it.
All right, just tell me one thing. When am I going to be able to drive that machine?
When I get it fixed.
And when's that going to be?
Won't be tonight.
So what happens to me? Am I supposed to sit out there in that store drinking coffee all night?
We have some very comfortable cabins for rent.
Oh, I see. You sort of get us coming and going, don't you?
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Skip it. Are you sure you can't get this thing fixed tonight?
Positive. I've got a date.
A date?
That's right. And I'll be late if I don't start getting dressed right now.
Holy smoke. She's got to get dressed for a date while my car's all butched up. What do you think this is?
You can't talk to me like that.
I'm a customer. I'll talk any way I like. And I'd like to respect for a female mechanic.
And I'd like to tell you I've got no respect for a man who doesn't know his transmission from a windshield wiper.
Hello? Oh, so it's you at last, Goodwin. I've been waiting hours for you. What have you got to say for yourself now? What? You did? Ah, well, it's about time.
All I did was loosen up a couple of plug wires. I acted dumb about it. Now she's got the whole engine torn apart. She fell for it right away. Yeah, I said she. It's a dame. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't get going till she gets the car running. Sure, I can fix it myself, but it'll give the whole thing away if she knows I'm a mechanic. She can't work on it tonight. She's got a date. How do I know who she's got a date with? You hired me to find a crooked mechanic, not write a gossip column. Okay. Okay. I'm stuck here for the night, and that's that. I'll call you tomorrow. Character.
Get you something, young feller?
No, thanks.
I'm just doing a little mending on Joe's overalls. She ain't very handy with a needle. Sorry we couldn't get your car ready, but it's Saturday night. Yeah.
I'm going, Elmer. Take care of things now.
Yeah, have a nice time.
Good night, Elmer.
Good night.
Holy smoke.
Good looking in her dress, ain't she?
I don't get it. What's a girl like that want to work in a garage for?
Why, there's lots of reasons. It's her garage and she likes to work. She's good, too, and smart.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Yeah. Been to college, Joe has. What she didn't learn there about engines, her dad taught her here. She taught the world to her dad. Well, everybody did. Her ma died when she was just a little whippersnapper. He brought her up here. And when he died, he left the place to her. Well, I guess you ain't much interested in hearing about Joe's life history.
All of a sudden I am. Go on, let's hear it.
I just told you.
Well, I still don't understand why she stays out here in the great open spaces. Must be the money.
Ain't that. Ain't no money in it the way Joe runs you. She's too good-hearted.
What do you mean?
Well, like t'other day. Fellow pulled in, needed a set of plugs and his radiator boiled out. Joe put him in and only charged him $5 for the whole job. Tossed in the labor because he had a jalopy full of kids. The only way she ever makes a dime is when some fella pulls up in one of them big, shiny, dead burners I stuck my thumb.
Yeah? Go on.
Well, she stays here because it's her place and she likes to work, and I've got to go and see about something.
Wait a minute, Elmer. You said she was going dancing. Where can you go dancing around here?
Meeting house,
Where?
up to Crossroads.
Did the fellow walk there? How far is it?
Oh, about a mile. She got a date, though,
I know.
with a mechanic.
She likes mechanics?
Son, I'm going to give you the lowdown. When a fella don't know where the carburetor sets, he ain't got much chance with Joe. And I reckon that just about leaves you out.
Well, I wouldn't make book on that, Elmer. It was nice of you to dance with me, Joe.
Oh, that's okay. It's all part of the service we give our customers.
I get it.
I'm sorry I said that. I really am.
But you're still sore at me, and you think I'm stupid, hmm?
Not exactly. It's just that... Skip it.
I don't want to skip it. You suppose your date would mind if we sat this one out? Outside, I mean.
Well,
I can't get over it.
can't get over what?
How different you are from this morning since you traded the overalls for a dress and washed your face. You're not a grease monkey. You're a real girl.
Gee, Minnie, didn't you ever see a girl before?
Yeah, lots of them, but not like you, Joe. Who ever heard of a beautiful mechanic?
I guess you think it's funny.
Funny?
My being a mechanic, I mean.
Well, no, not if you like it.
I love it. But you wouldn't understand because...
Because I don't know where the carburetor sets. Go on.
Well, it's like some people are artists and they put colors together and make pictures. Some women like to put cloth together and make beautiful dresses. I like to put machinery together and watch it work. It's like magic.
It is magic. So are you, Joe.
I am? What's your name?
Fred Goodwin.
Oh. Well, I think I'd better go back inside. Charlie's probably looking for me.
Charlie, a mechanic?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a good one?
He's all right.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll hike on back to the store. Get another cup of coffee.
Fred, I'm sorry about your car. That I didn't have it ready for you tonight.
I'm not. The way I feel, you can take a week.
Well, it's a pretty big job. I'll try to have it ready for you tomorrow.
Yeah. Funny how a new car could get in such bad shape, isn't it?
Well, you know, sometimes...
Sure. Besides, you can't make any money charging $5 for a $10 job, can you?
What do you mean by that?
Somebody's got to even up the books.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
No, wait a minute, Joe. Take it easy. Can't you take a joke?
I don't think it's funny. And I don't think you are either. Papa was right. I should have known better than to get mixed up with an idiot who doesn't know his front fender from his rear fender.
Joe, listen to me now.
You listen to me. Your car will be ready for you in the morning, early. And you can leave in it, early. Try it again, will you, Elmer? Okay, that's enough.
You don't think you've broke something, do you, Joe?
No, I didn't break anything. Oh, I'm sorry, but I can't figure it out. By all that's in the books, this machine ought to run. What time is it?
9:30. We've got... Hey, that woman up her styles. We said we'd tow her in this morning, Joe. What about her?
hang the woman. I've got to get this car started. I've got to. Oh, Elmer, tell me if I'm going crazy. Can you see anything wrong with it? Why won't it run? It's got to run. It's just got to.
Oh, now, Joe, Oh, Lordy, here he comes again.
Well, everything all set? You said this morning, early. After 9:30. Well? Is it fixed?
Okay, get ready to laugh. Good and loud. The joke's on me, and I guess I asked for it. Your car won't run, and it's my fault, and I can't make it run because I don't know what's wrong with it. Or what's wrong with me.
Joe, don't cry.
And it's your fault because you had to go and kiss me. And now I don't know my heart from a head gasket.
No, Joe, don't cry. I can't stand it. Look, I did it. Here. Yes, see? The rotor arm. It's the rotor arm. I had it in my pocket. Took it out of the car myself last night. On purpose.
You did? But how did you know that?
The car wouldn't start if the rotor arm wasn't in the distributor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a long story, Joe, and there are parts of it that you won't like, but...
You know an ignition wire when you see one?
Yeah, Joe. I do.
Elmer, why don't you go tow that woman in now? And, don't hurry back, huh?
I'll take my time.